Hello, fellow travelers. I'm Nomad Jim, a retired minimalist solo full-time slow traveler. Thanks for stopping by. Now, if you're a slow traveler, or if you're a digital nomad or expat, then your day-to-day life is going to be a lot different from the way that it is when you're on a vacation. When you first arrive at a location, yeah, you may do some sightseeing and a tour or something like that, but after you've done that, your day-to-day life is going to be quite a bit different. It's not going to involve any of that type of activity. So it's a different way of life, and it requires a different type of mindset. So that's what we're going to talk about today, getting into the mindset of a slow traveler. This is video number 10, and the final video in a series that I'm doing about 10 key things that you need to address before you start your full-time or part-time slow travel journey. So let's get started. A while back, I made a video that talked about what slow travel is, and also talked about the various traits that a successful slow traveler should have. And you can look at that video in the link above. But I want to delve a little deeper into 3 specific things that I talk about in that video, things that you should address that'll help you to get into the right mindset to be a slow traveler. The first thing that you'll need to do is to adjust to the fact that the mode of travel that you do is different from anything that you've done in the past. It's really not like a vacation at all. And like I mentioned earlier, yes, you'll do sightseeing and tours on occasion, but the vast majority of your time is going to have nothing to do with those types of tourist activities that you're used to doing. And it was an adjustment for me as well. And I think it's really because we don't have any other experience with any other type of travel. When we're still working and we're traveling around to different places, we go and we spend a short period of time in a place as a vacation. And so we know very well what that feels like. But when you travel as a slow traveler, it's a lot different. Those types of days where you do the tourist activities are few and far between. So you may think that being a slow traveler is going to be similar to being on a vacation, just that it's going to be longer. And a lot of your family and friends are going to be envious of you and say things like, wow, it must be nice to be on a permanent vacation. But that's not really what's going on. A vacation is a break from your normal life. Slow travel is your normal life. So it's not a vacation, it's your actual life. And in your actual life, you're going to be doing the same sorts of things you would do in your life anywhere else that you are. You're going to be doing those mundane type things, like buying groceries, doing laundry, paying bills. But you're also going to be doing some of the fun things and enjoyable things that you like to do in your life. You're going to be doing things like your hobbies, enjoying your hobbies, pursuing new interests, learning new things, trying new things. All of these things are things that you would normally do in your normal life. You're going to continue to do those things in your slow travel life because that is your normal life. And you're able to do all of these things at your own pace. You can do them as you please when you'd like. And sometimes you can just do nothing at all. And there's no reason to feel bad about that or feel guilty that you're in some amazing place, but you're not out enjoying the different sights in that place. It's always there available to you if you want to go see those things, but as it is in your normal life, wherever it is that you live, you're not going out to see the tourist attractions in your hometown all the time either. You're just living your life in a place that happens to have these things for tourists to come and see. So it's the same sort of thing when you're slow traveling. You're living in a place where the different tourist activities are available to you if you really wanted to go see them. And like I said, you probably will see them when you first arrive. But after that, you're not going to be going out and seeing those sites anymore. You're just going to be living in that location, feeling what it's like to actually live in a place as if you're a local resident. And it takes time to immerse yourself into a location. And you can't really do that on a vacation. You need to have slow travel where you can spend the time and really take your time to be in a place and really enjoy it for what it is. A second thing that you need to do to prepare your mindset for slow travel is to prepare yourself for not everything going to plan. When you go on a vacation for a short period of time, you probably got everything under control. There's not that many accommodations that you have to reserve or transportation, things like that. You can get those things set and they're probably going to fall into place just fine. But when you're a slow traveler and you're going from place to place, you're going to have a lot of different accommodations to deal with, a lot of different transportation that you're going to be dealing with as well. And the more of those things that there are, the more likely there's going to be some things that have some hiccups. So you need to get yourself into that mindset that once in a while things are not going to quite go the way that you thought they were going to go. So you have to be flexible. You have to have the mindset of letting things go, rolling with the punches, and just realizing that things are going to work out, but you may have to change your plans from time to time. It doesn't help anything to get stressed out over it. It's better to just roll with the punches, take it as it comes, make the changes, and move on. So a third thing that you can do to prepare your mindset for slow travel is to accept and embrace the things that are different. As you travel around, you're going to see some things that are very different from what you're used to seeing in your home country. You're going to see people doing things in a different way than what you're used to. And you can question those things, wondering why they do it that way or why they have this or that. And you can chuckle about it, that's fine. But you have to just go ahead and accept the fact that things are different. They're going to be different in different places. And sometimes you'll notice some things that make you say, I wish we did it that way, or I wish that we had something like that back in my home country. I did a video about that recently, and you can click on the link above to see that. About 8 things that I've noticed traveling around the world that I really wish we had back in the United States, or wish that we did back in the US, my home country. If you've been slow traveling for a while, what are some things that you would recommend to help people to get into the slow travel mindset? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment below, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, let's get out there and travel.